Hello everybody, I am Welsh Necro, and I am here to finish up, hopefully, the last of Vlad The Impaler. Now I accidentally clicked the next spot over here by accident before I started recording, so I'm just gonna start off from here. At the top of the stairs, you find yourself in a long corridor, leading towards a pair of heavy oak doors. You gather your courage and move forward, past the open rooms along the side of the passage, but then one catches your notice. Against your better judgment, you look inside. It is a salon-type parlor, as dark and dusty as everything else you've seen in this castle so far. But through the moth-eaten drapes along the far wall, you can make out a painting. On the canvas, a regal couple face each other holding hands. The taller of the two figures is a young Vlad dressed in an opalite and regal uniform with a ruby-encrusted sword sheathed on his hip, staring into his eyes of a beautiful Transylvanian woman in a royal dress of gold and blue. Your jaw drops. There can be no mistake. You just saw that woman in the chapel downstairs. Vlad's wife. He was married when he was younger. That's when you feel the sinister of chilling fingers cross the back of your neck. You spin around, raising your weapon, and yet you find no horrible monster, but three beautiful women in flowing gowns, otherworldly in the moonlight seeping in through the windows. Then give them flowers you picked up on your way to the mountain, or attack them. I'm gonna try giving them flowers. I think that might be better. As the smiling, sharply forms of the three women close in on you, you pull out the wild roses from your pocket. At the mere sight of the flowers, the three women weep back in terror, their faces twisted into frightening shapes, full of sharp teeth and piercing red eyes. So you say, the wild rose does repel the relentless dead. Oh my god! Huh! The three of them scream curses in Romanian, all of which you understand. Who was that woman in the painting, you demanded? Dracula's first wife, hissed the blonde one of the three. He's never been able to let go of her. Her purity. Her Petrie? Is that why I saw her in the chapel, you ask? The three glance at you in belief, surprise, before shedding their eyes from the mountain flowers again. Oh, shielding their eyes. One of the brunettes hiss, even far beyond the veil of shadow she tries to stay his hands. Tries to draw him back to the light. Insurfutable, even in death. You hear all you care to hear from those three of darkness, and swing your weapon in a mighty arc, chopping all three of their heads from their shoulders. Blood fountains in wild arcs from the room, as their bodies collapse to the floor. You drop a rose on each of their corpse and walk out, their heads still wobbling around in the hall outside. There's only one task left to perform, and you turn your gaze towards the imposing door at the end of the hall. That is cool. Like, oh man. I wonder if I attacked them first, it would have turned out bad for me. Anyway, so I guess now it's time to end it and go talk to Vlad, I think. Covered in the blood of the vampire woman, you kick open the heavy doors and walk inside the audience hall of the castle. Three long pikes with sharp spears point standing in a row along the far wall behind them. Behind them hangs a banner with the symbol of the Knights of the Order of the Dragon. Sitting at the desk in front of them is a man with long black hair. He looks up from writing As you enter, you recognize the face all too clearly. It's him, Vlad, Dracula, the Impaler. You should not have come here, my friend, he says, setting down his writing quill. You step forward, replying, and you should not have sent me to Istanbul if the darkness I was meant to find was actually you. Vlad stands up from his chair, looking every bit the man you remember from better days. He said, I had suspected that a great evil was rising, but my knights, no matter how many heathens they kill, no matter how many witches they flayed, no matter how many wicked men assassinated, they could not find the source of the evil. So I sent you, the best investigator of the supernatural I have ever known, because I knew that if you ever came through those doors, it would confirm that I had grown to suspect that I had become that great evil. He released the heavy cape from his strong shoulders to fall to the floor. And tonight you have proven me right. You watch as Vlad's skin cracks and splits, breaking open and slotting off as if a serpent was shedding its outer layer. Gray flesh, muscular and terrible, emerges from beneath. Long black talons end at his fingertips. Symbols of some dead language cover his torso. His face peels away to reveal demonic eyes and saber-like fangs, as bat-like ears extend out from the sides of his head, and from his back sprout membranous wings, which flex for the first time. Look upon me, old friend, he says, in a hellish voice, and know that you are my final test, the last barrier before my great blood-hued destiny. Oh, so what's gonna happen? Oh, do we get to watch this? Oh. Well, that's not too bad, but I was hoping more for a cinematic kind of view of it. Okay, fire. Okay, so I can't charm him, I can't. So right now I gotta actually defeat him. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting this at all. I'm gonna use the Fire Babylons because my highest is intellect and magic. And nothing else would really. Staff of Sky Fire? I'm gonna see what that does after, but I want to do this first. Wanting to bring the confrontation to a close as swiftly as possible, you call upon the powers of the Ancient and spin your hand through the air as the room ignites with the fires of Babylon. Flames ignite in the air and begin to swirl at your command. But then Vlad spreads his own arm, and with a powerful word of command the flames snuff out, replaced by a deepening chill. He looks down at you with frightening red eyes. You are the only one to study the black arts, he says with a warning smile, and then spins his arm, conjuring a vortex of ice and frost, blasting you against the wall and freezing you to your core. Okay. Let's try the Staff of Skyfire. You leap forward, swinging your staff in tight arcs, striking the vampire multiple times and sending his blood spilling out across you. Dracula screams in pains and shock. His wings carry him up out of the reach as his blood rains down on top of you. How is this possible? He snarls. You wonder the same thing yourself, then notice the slight glow from your bow. The same glow that blinded you when the woman in the chapel touched it. With a roar of rage and a swipe of his cursed hand, an invisible magic force rips the weapon from your hands, sending it crashing through a window and falling away into the darkness. "Now," Dracula says, hovering towards you, "we shall see what you can do without your enchanted toy." Okay. Let's try this one. I'm probably not going to win this, but anyway. Thinking it's best to fight a monster with a monster, you shout a forbidden summon to the cavernous depths at the end, or depths of the earth. A spiral of enriched energy spins up between you and the vampire, but Vlad narrows his eyes and speaks the black name of the king of the caverns, disrupting the summon and sealing the djinn back within the dark prison. You are stupefied at Dracula's powers, and he laughs as he raises his hand in the air, summoning a dense swarm of vampire bats. They flood into the room and spiral around you, their razor fangs leering 100 bloody streaks across your flesh. Oh shit, I am losing here. I guess I can try smite. I can offend him, I can charm him, I can smite him, and I think these are the last 3 things I can do. And I don't think I can beat him. Shit. As the vampire stands to his full height, you begin to chant the holy beckoning of the Saint Draris. Vlad's eyes go wide with rage as you deliver the words in a commanding voice, raying your fate and summoning the full breath of your arcane knowledge. The vampire lord shouts a curse in response, chanting something in the black speech of the Thrankian underground, and the room goes colder. Your throat tightens and your voice falters as his commanding innovations grow louder. Soon you collapse to your knees, the full weight of his darkness upon you, as twin streams of blood spurt from the corners of your eyes. You scream at the overwhelming and terrible evil that he buries you beneath, extinguishing your holy power and crushing you with his forbidden words. You have died at the hands of Vlad the Impaler. Yours is the first name on a long list of heroes to be murdered during his eternal companion of blood and wickedness. The end has come, but there is more left to be discovered. Oh, well shit, I fucking lost. Oh, god damn it. Anyway, so that was my first one. I think I'm going to do a second one, one of the other characters. And I'm going to see, because I want to beat him now. I'm hoping I can actually beat him. This game is a lot more exciting than I thought it would be, so I'm really pumped now. Because I think I might go with the fighter guy next. So, yeah, man, I was surprised by how this turned out. But, excuse me, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, because I did actually quite enjoy this quite a lot. Like and subscribe if you want. Leave a comment below if you like the series and you want me to do the other one, because I don't know, I might do the other one. I think I'm going to, because I really want to. Because I want to see if I can do good and actually beat him. Because the only thing, I was too weak, and the only thing I could damage him with was the staff. I think you need to get 2 damage, or maybe it's 2 or 3 damage I gotta do to him, and then I can beat him. But, yeah, so again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and bye!